You know, nothing says Prime Day Lego shopping on Amazon like getting a demolished package. Thank you guys so much for joining me for another Lego build. Welcome or welcome back to the channel. And yeah, it's a little beat up. It is barely even in there. In fact, I haven't looked inside. I hope the set's actually inside of it. Should be. I hope it is. I've been wanting to build the Batwing, Batman versus the Joker for a while now. This is easily one of my favorite DC sets on the market right now. Probably my favorite, honestly. Big fan of the Batwing. Now I'm going to say this, you know, I'm a controversial figure in the comic book community for this. I'm not a big Batman guy. Like, Batman has grown on me as I've grown up here. The Joker, not a big Joker fan. Just not my thing. I'm more of a Dr. Doom and Thanos and honestly Doomsday kind of guy. And yeah, I'm a Superman fanboy. I get it. He's boring. He's basic, but he's my boy. All right. I haven't ever built an actual full DC set on this channel. I built the Batlight, which was the polybag, and I lit that up, and that was really exciting, and I love doing custom projects like that, but DC Comics are something that I really enjoy, but they've always taken the backseat to Marvel, and sometimes you can only afford one of those hobbies, and Marvel happens to take the cake for me, but I really especially want to get into the minifigures, because they have some really solid ones. In addition to Superman, yeah, I'm a Green Lantern guy too. It's great. If I sound tired in any way, I am suffering burnout this week, or the past couple weeks, in general, just more than I've ever experienced in my entire life, I think. Maybe like finals week of college or something like that, but I'm exhausted. And hence the reason, you know, my face isn't going to be on camera for this one. I'm looking rough a little bit. I'm super tired. The channel's been doing amazing, but then I've been pouring just so much time in just Instagram and just YouTube and Facebook and just doing so much social media work. It grinds your gears after a while, and then you doom scroll every now and then. And, you know, I normally don't sleep a lot, but then, like, my sleep quality has also not been what it should be. I'm drinking caffeine like a sociopath lately, so it's been a long couple weeks for me. I honestly have taken a couple weeks off of just even building Legos, like, my relaxing hobby of building Legos. I kind of took some time away from it just to regroup a little bit, and today I honestly feel worse than I did the past couple days, but, you know, I want to try and relax, and I want to try and do something before I leave for work in a few hours already, so, I got a small trip lined up here, with some exciting stuff going on, so that should be hopefully nice and relaxing, and, I was going to try and film a fishing video, for, like, a short one, like I normally do on my trips. I tried doing, like, a small one on location, just, you know, try and fish and do my best there, like I did in Erie, like I did in New York, and stuff like that, but we'll see. PA drought here has been ugly, and it's just getting worse at this point, so hopefully by the time you guys see this video, I'm feeling a little bit better, and it's amazing. I get sick every October when I'm filming this. It is towards the end of October, and I haven't been sick yet this year, and God, I hope not for the trip next week, but, I guess this is maybe me, this is me getting sick this October, but I kid you not, in 27 years of living, I've been sick, like, every October. It's insane. And I know it's a common month, but, like, it is my month. Like, I can put down a tracker, and it is just every October and every January. Other than that, I'm pretty much good for the year, but yeah. No, I don't want to ramble on too much. I just kind of want to let you guys know, if I sound a little bit off in this video, I'm just super tired. Like, the burnout's really gotten to me. And that's what I'm trying to, like, I'm trying to do less and, still maintain, like, uploading every day, 2 Instagram posts every day, catching up with my fishing report. Like, doing all this stuff is just, it's exhausting. And I'm trying to find a better balance in it, because I know going down the road that I'm currently going on, my channel is hopefully just going to keep growing, and that's going to just keep putting more pressure on me to stay focused and to do all this stuff. So I'm trying to find a better balance with everything. But I have some pretty solid, like, scheduling for the channel going on, between fishing on Fridays, Madden on Sundays, Legos every other day. Like, it's gotten pretty solid where I at least know what I'm going to be, you know, performing and doing for this channel going forward, and I like that it's kind of situated that way, but it's still tough to balance everything. But yeah, again, I don't want to ramble too much. I just kind of want to let you guys know why I sound a little bit off. Also, we are an affiliate now of Lighttailing and Brixmax, which is the company that makes all the lovely light kits that you see with the city and everything like that in this LEGO room, with a couple exceptions or different brands, but most of them are going to be from Brixmax especially. If you guys are interested in getting some light kits of your own and supporting the channel, check out my affiliate link in the description below. It does help give the channel some kickback and helps really with all of the massive collecting that goes on in here, and helps to improve the camera quality and everything else like that too. The channel's been expensive, but I absolutely love it, and I know I say this every video, but I really do appreciate you guys tuning into me every other day and on Instagram all the time, and it's been great. We just hit our 2 years recently, and it's been absolutely fantastic. Never thought I'd make it this far, let alone where we are, so thank you guys so much, and thank you to Lighttailing and Brixmax for helping out with these videos. Now let's get started on this build, folks. Alright everybody, so here's the final build. Overall, it is really solid, I think, especially for the price point. It's a really nice set. Now, I said this is the first one I've ever built on this channel. This is, I think, only like the 3rd or 4th DC set I even own. The other main one that I have on display is the Tumbler, which is the exact same scale. So I think the Dark Knight Tumbler and the Batman version of this one, the Batwing, is going to look really nice next to each other, and Superman's standing over there as well. I think he's one of the CMF Superman. I don't know if he's the one from Man of Steel or not. I honestly forget. I don't know where mine is, sadly, so I ended up purchasing another one. And then Jim Gordon is actually in Lego City. Maybe I'll bring him out and sit him next to Batman, because, I mean, yeah, he looks neat next to the Batlight, but that gives me an excuse to buy another Jim Gordon. But in terms of the minifigures, I mean, the Joker definitely looks fantastic. It's hard to believe that this is my first Joker minifigure. I'm trying it. There we go. Good job, phone. You really did it that time. Come on. Alright, I'm doing my best to focus this guy. My phone's not a Joker fan either, apparently. But in terms of the minifigure, it does look fantastic. The smile, very ominous. The hat, and of course, you have that really characteristic purple. But like the little lavender gloves, the orange, and the little like seafoam green almost. It looks fantastic. Very, very nice minifigure. And like I said, I'm not a big Joker fan, but definitely cool to have him as part of the arsenal. And then we have Batman. Now, I'm curious, who's your favorite Batman, everybody? I'm a big Christian Bale guy, of course. You know, not necessarily his attitude outside of camera, but Batman, like The Dark Knight and The Dark Knight Rises, are definitely my two favorite. Robert Pattinson, fantastic. The Batman is awesome. The Penguin is awesome. If you guys aren't watching that on HBO, you should. It's fantastic. It's awesome. It's a really, really great show. And, of course, Michael Keaton was great, too, you know? But Robert Pattinson was a really nice surprise. But, obviously, you know, great torso print, dual-sided head, either a scowl or a left scowl. It's Batman. You know, what did you expect? Now, in terms of the actual Batwing, like I said, scale-wise is pretty cool. There's one, obviously, really good way to display this, and it is like this. Either with a wall mount or I'm literally going to rest this in the back, and I'll show you guys where it's going to wind up in a little bit. But we have 2 flick fire missiles here. As always, I don't load them just because I don't feel like having them shot towards my cat while I'm reviewing this. God knows she likes to run off with Lego bricks. She refuses to eat them, but if I'm not paying enough attention, like if I'm editing or something, she will grab a Lego piece, run off, sit it down, and then run away. It's lovely. She's looking at me. She knows I'm talking about her. Couple of flaps, obviously here. You can move these back and forth. I have them kind of just off kilt a little bit. Now you can see some of the dark and light gray underneath it, which isn't perfect, but you know, it happens. They didn't want to completely black it out, and you know, sometimes you just need to use pieces that you already have with a couple smaller like potential light sources. I debated like maybe lighting it up. I don't know. It would be super subtle if I did. And then on the bottom, it had some interesting building techniques. Like this is one big piece. I've never seen it before in my life. It's something for Technic, of course, but I don't build a lot of Technic. I've never built a Technic car. It's something I want to do more of, but I just don't have the space for the big cars, unfortunately, so I'm kind of torn. I want to wall mount them if I get them, but even then, I'm running out of wall space in the office, so we'll see. One day I'll add Technic cars to the roster, but probably not anytime soon. But underneath, I mean, it is a very detailed build for sure. For 357 pieces, it definitely did feel really, really solid. But in terms of the play features, I mean, you have the 2 flick fire missiles, and then you have the slightly opening hatch. That's pretty much it. I mean, you know, it's a Batwing. You can't expect too much here. But in terms of like the light source, you'd kind of only have like 2 little dots up front. You could probably get something to work in the canopy here, but it would be really tough to actually fit something in there that's going to make sense. So I'm not sure. I'm really debating trying to add lights to individual displays. So like mostly for me, it's the city, and then like the cabin scene has some lights, and the Battle of the Black Gate, and then Harry Potter, of course. But I'm trying to expand a little bit more, and I want to add more lights. Now, when the Winter Village comes out, then that'll take up a lot of my lighting time. We'll see. This is not like a great potential lighting candidate. The tumbler, like same thing, you know, maybe do the headlights. But even then, good luck. It's a tank. It's a little hard to do. But yeah, I'm really, really happy that I bought this guy. And it does go on sale quite a bit. Like I said, I think I got this for like 25 bucks, maybe 20, something like that, for Prime Day. But, you know, with the holidays and Black Friday and everything coming up, it'll probably go on sale again. And, you know, 2 really solid minifigures and a really awesome, unique build, too. I do want to do a lot more of the Batmobiles. It's just, like I said, space is a tough thing, and trying to relocate things for just like a DC shelf is a little bit tough. Now, I would love to do similar to how I do my other minifigure displays. I want to do a DC one day, and I think that would definitely be cool because they do have some really solid minifigures that every time I look, I swear that I don't even know half of them on there. So definitely could be pretty cool. But yeah, I'm going to get this situated in the DC shelf, and I think it's going to look pretty darn awesome in the background. Alright, well, it honestly looks perfect back there. I know this camera angle cuts it off a little bit. I cannot slide it over. I have a bunch of fishing stuff for a trip I'm packing tomorrow, so that I'm packing for a trip tomorrow, so I can't move this very much right now. My office is kind of a mess, but, you know, it's fitting. Marvel, right next to the DC area. Now, this Marvel shelf might look a little bit different depending on when you guys see the Batwing video. I hopefully do have the X-Men Mansion by now, so this whole area over here might look a little bit different. And of course, the Alpine Lodge up here, one of my favorite little displays in a set that I cannot wait to modularize. But that's all coming very soon. I think for end of like November into December is going to be a lot of Winter Village stuff, and I still have to carve out a huge space under my city for the actual display there. But yeah, you know, we got Superman, we got the Joker, we got Batman. Obviously, there's a ton more we need to get. Green Lantern, Sinestro are probably like the main 2 that I would like to see in here. But I do, of course, need the Lex Luthor, and I need the Flash, and Wonder Woman, Captain Marvel, aka Shazam, you know, whatever this generation really wants to call him. I need a lot. But I think it's definitely pretty cool, and it's nice to see DC has its own little area kind of carved out here. I left Jim Gordon off to the side just to keep him in the city for now. I don't know where my Bane is. I'm going to have to buy Bane from that set. I think that version was Bane. I know there was a tumbler with Bane, and I know there was one with Scarecrow. I cannot remember which one is which. Again, I don't know DC sets that well, but we're getting there. But yeah, I really like it. I think it's a cool little display for now. And I mean, if you're looking at doing a small Batman display, obviously two really solid options there. And you can even fit another Batmobile right next to it, which is something I definitely need to do. I don't know which version, probably the classic TV version, but you know, we'll see. That's just gonna about do it for this video, guys. Thank you all so much for joining me. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video if you found it helpful. Follow me on Instagram, and check out the affiliate link below if you guys want to get started on your lighting adventure. It's a good way to get started with everything between brick smacks and light tailing, depending on what your preference is, and it does help support the channel as well, which I always appreciate. So thank you guys so much for joining me. Happy building, everybody.